There is a man with a big dream, and he's realizing it each and every single day. His name is Cyprian Kilonzo, and he's doing amazing things for a lot of Kenyans in Mombasa specifically, really giving opportunities for Kenyans to also realize their dreams. Can you imagine walking into a bank many times and you don't have collateral, right? You can't get a loan, the interest rates are crazy, but you really just want to start your small business. Where do you go? How do you start? Before you meet the man who is making these dreams come true, meet him right now. Take a look.
My name is Cyprian Kilonzo. I'm the managing director and the founder of Jubilant Kenya Ltd. Jubilant Kenya is a community-based microfinance that really targets the poor in our communities, people that have no any other source of financing. They want to do business or they're in small businesses, but they don't have capacity to build their business because of lack of finance. We give loans to clients that have no securities. Majority of the clients that we serve, we call them active poor Kenyans. They have means, they are active, they can do things, but they lack opportunities. They lack the securities that the bank may ask, like title deeds, logbooks. Those securities, you can't get them with the clients that we serve. We don't have a maximum loan currently. I can say the biggest loan is determined by the period of time that you have been in Jubilant, because we start from a level that others start 25,000, others 20,000, others can start at 30, 50, 100. So the next loan will be bigger than that. We have a policy for loan graduation. Mkopo Talanta is a product for gospel artists, not only gospel artists, but we are looking in future as the company grows and be able to afford such kind of products to go even to other talents that need to be grown. With people that have talents that can be realized, or dreams that can be turned into a business opportunity, but they don't have a starting point. Samaria Loan for us, it comes as a product for us to associate with the needs of the community. In the community, we have so many issues. The problems that you see today, some of bad things that you see in the communities is because of people lack money, they lack finance, they lack something to do, opportunities for life. But we realized in Samaria Loan, there are clients, there are people who are important. They are physically challenged. One, they don't have capacity to do business and run business like another person who is okay. So we realize they have special needs. And for us to reach them, we need a special product for them. Jubilant to them is a godsend. They really appreciate us coming to them. And not only coming to treat them like another client, we treat them as special category. There are people that will call me anytime and I will listen to them, I will visit them. I've attended their meetings several times. There are people that are not only served by officer, but they are served by managers, because we want them, there is that touch, we want them to feel they are very important in society. For us to get something good, the sacrifice must be there. We must sacrifice for it.
Indeed, Cyprian Kilonzo is one man who is going places, and he's doing that by trying to help you. We meet him this morning. Hi. How are you?
Good.
How's Mombasa?
Mombasa is good.
It's
raining.
It's raining?
Yeah.
Like here in Nairobi? Yes.
Not really.
I know.
No, it's raining so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's raining a lot.
It's raining a lot.
Very interesting story, Cyprian. And of course, we'll talk about some of the options that you do offer the many Kenyans who sometimes can't access loans. Where did this dream for you start? Have you always had a passion for helping people?
Yeah. I think Jubilant dream started many years ago when realized that poverty is bad. People being always stressed on what to place on their table, how to take their children to school, it is really not good for Kenyans. So I was working for Faulu Kenya where the dream came to me. Previously, I was in Barclays doing direct sales.
Okay.
So when I left to Faulu Kenya, I remember a friend of mine encouraged me to join the microfinance. Then when I went there, I began to learn about the model that can help Kenyans access financial services, not really having a collateral, but through co-guarantorship. So we came up, I began to get introduced to the way microfinance works. And I left Faulu for another organization called Milango Financial Services, where my bosses exposed me to the reality of how a company can begin. And since it was a very new company, I was able to learn fast, and within 2 years, I was ready to set up Jubilant Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
In looking, of course, at your work experience,
Yeah.
and you have worked for the big banks. Barclays is a huge bank.
Yeah.
So you, of course, understand that accessing loans for a lot of Kenyans sometimes is just a far-fetched dream. And in talking about that, a majority of Kenyans are impoverished, and a majority of Kenyans cannot actually even get to that first step where they're saying, you know what, now I can actually start a business and sustain it, and really earn my entire income from it. Where that gap, and seeing that gap really did exist, and there needed someone to fill that gap. How hard was that for you to really get started and to ensure that the business is viable quickly?
Yeah, I remember sometime when I was in Barclays, we were so much dealing with the check-off loans, TSC and C4 servants, and I had a lot of teachers that we were financing them by use of their pay slips. So I remember a day I was riding a bicycle, going to a school, and then I met this young man who is a friend of mine, and he dropped in primary level because the parents lacked money for him to continue in school, and we were schooling together. And he started struggling, and I remember that time he started a business, so he was asking me, I'm your friend and you know me, what will happen for me to get a loan? And I told him, you can't get a loan, you need a pay slip. But that thing kept talking to me until I realized that how can we do for someone to access loans really without a pay slip or security? So I remember a time when the concept came to me, and when I went to Faulu Kenya and began to see it happening, then I remember that young man. And one day I told him, one day I will give you a paper, you sign and you get a loan without a security. As we talk today, he's one of my good clients in Kibwezi. He's doing very well. He's called Simon Ngovi. He's really happy with Jubilant. He has taken loans. I think he's now in the 3rd series, and he's doing well. And the dream for him has begun to realize. So at least most of the times people want to access loans. You can have a security, but even it can't be enough for what you want to get. I think this is a time that we should come up with the models and ways to enable Kenyans access loans really without use of securities, because security for really it's not many people have the securities.
Absolutely, it's true. A majority of Kenyans actually do not.
And those who have
it,
securities, one, they are not poor.
Right, exactly.
And we are talking of poverty eradication.
Right.
How can we really fight poverty? By empowering Kenyans. And as Jubilant, we say celebrate financial freedom. Our mandate is transform lives. And we look at people that really have no security. How can we come and help them? So we speak to them, we build capacity in them, we train them on business, and then we are able to evaluate how much they can afford to do their business.
Okay, but Cyprian, the risk implication in something like this, and the reason why historically banks have existed and sustained their business is based on that one thing, security, and the customers being able to pay back and not default. And when you start targeting people and a majority of Kenyans who do not have security, then you're taking a huge risk. How do you counter that, and how do you ensure that you're seeing this person through, so that it's not just about giving you money and then you decide? It's about really inculcating this culture of saving, investing, and of course ensuring that you see them through to where the business is sustainable.
Good. One, there must be trust. You really need to trust people. Because yes, we know there are some people that are not trustworthy, but in microfinance we believe 99% of our clients are trustworthy. Only 1% will come with the notion to take money and run away, but the other 99%, that's a bigger percentage than the 1% that someone may take a loan and run away. Here we work with trust. Again, we build confidence in individuals. Again, we provide open dialogues, discussions, trainings, capacity building, visiting these clients. Microfinance is tedious. You have to visit this client, you have to talk to them, you have to encourage them. Some are very, very discouraged in life because, you know, the kind of life they are living in, or really they're intimidated. What you should do is to talk to them, just begin to provide hope to their lives. And when they begin to see that, I'm telling you, become a friend to them. And I tell you, there is no individual who is shown love and out of being shown love will pay you for bad. They will be able to begin to realize and begin to see the confidence that you're putting in them, the trust that you're building in them, and they will be able to pay. So the risk is there, yes. We look at ways of mitigating the risk. And the starting point is training the client. When the clients get the right training and when they know where you are going, that is the vision of the company, and you build loyalty into this person, automatically they will be with you. Jubilant is young, but I'm telling you, we are doing well. And as a company, we are happy for what God has done for us. Absolutely. We say it's really God, because a young man like me, working with a very young team of staff, my team is young people. And I remember when we began, people thought that, you know, these young guys will run away. But I'm telling you, they have seen the vision that we have. They have seen where we have come from, where we began without nothing, now where we are, and they're appreciating. We've seen others growing from officer to a manager. For that also builds confidence. Then when they meet the client, they'll be able to transfer the same. And out of that, we are building economy in this country. Yeah.
Tell me about, of course, identifying an individual who does qualify. And in terms of the sort of packages that you customize for this particular, because it's different for everybody. You know, you've mentioned in what we've just watched, you've mentioned gospel artists, you've mentioned jewelry and you know, designers, very out of the box type of entrepreneurs. You know, you never really think that banks would, or microfinance institutions would look at gospel artists, for example. But in looking at your client base and in looking how you do customize according to the very specific need, tell me about some of the packages that you offer. And if I come in and I don't have a business and I just don't know where to start, how much can I get?
I tell you for real, I am ready to work with someone who even has no business. Has no business. What we need to see is, do you have an idea? Do you have a vision? That's why we began Mkopo Talanda. And we launched it last year in November with Pastor Msembi.
About a year ago.
Yes, we had a big event at Milele Beach Hotel. And you know, we invited all gospel artists in Coast. They came. We had over 130 gospel artists coming. And they were very happy because they were saying they have never been appreciated. And hosting a dinner for them for free. For really, it was a shock to them. And then we told them, you know what? We know you have a talent, and a talent can make you sit with kings. What you lack is financial capability. You don't know where to start. We are here as Jubilant to create opportunity for you. We work with the trust. We don't need your assets. We need your trust and confidence. And right now, as we talk, we've given them loans. This is risk, we know. But I said, you talk to them, you train them, they must understand why are you coming to help them? Why are you coming to assist them fight poverty? Right now, as we talk, we have several gospel artists that have won, that have got products from Jubilant Kenya. We have Anastasia Mkaba. They are big names, but you know, they come to encourage those who have never even featured anywhere. And we want to go even beyond that to help them market. As Jubilant, as business people, we are gifted. I tell you, we are talented. We can do marketing strategy for them to be able to sell their music and also fight the guys that are doing copying their music. We can do that, and mostly through what you are doing, even through doing the Samaria loan. That loan is just for the people that are disabled. Because we realize these people, we leave them in our community. We see them begging in streets. Do you think they can do something? In Mombasa, they are there begging. We want to create opportunity for them through helping them realize financial freedom by doing what they can do. We have a group that is doing beads. They are selling them. they're happy with the Jubilant because we come and talk to them and tell them their disability does not mean that they can't do anything. Right. They can do something. What we need is to identify them and give them a loan. That is a starting point for them, and they are able to realize. We've worked with them for the last 2 years, and they are happy with what Jubilant is doing for them. And this is what made us win the award. I think last Friday, but you won the award for the most innovative microfinance in Kenya. Why? Because we went beyond the norms and came up with the products that can really, really increase the value of our clients.
I like that. I like when someone is recognized for doing a good thing and awarded for it. And you're changing lives one day at a time. You tell us, of course, what the bigger dream is. Before you do, though, you have a caller on the line, Cyprian. His name is Japheth. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kobe.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very okay. I'm Japheth,
Uh-huh.
calling from Kawangware.
Excellent, Japheth. You have a question or comment for Cyprian?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. For example, let's say I have a business name.
Please speak up so we can hear you clearly.
I'm saying
Yes.
I have a business name, and I've done some jobs like previously. The last job I did was in 2012.
In 2012?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I go for a loan, I'm told I don't qualify and I don't have a security.
Okay.
Even though I am able to if I can get the money, I can raise the money. I can get my business going. But nobody trusts me because I don't have security. Can I get help?
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your business idea, Japheth, before Cyprian answers you.
For example, let's say, professionally I did purchase and supplies.
Okay.
So I ventured into supplying items like I can buy potatoes, the warus and supply.
Okay.
You see, I can supply water to some places. But the small money that I need, I cannot get.
And you know that you're good for it, and you know that you're paid back on time, but they're just not giving you the time of day.
Exactly. You reason with them, you give them, you try your best, but nobody trusts you because you don't have only security.
Okay. You know, Japheth represents so many Kenyans. It's almost alarming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that so many Kenyans have such great ideas like his, and they are willing to work, and they are willing to pay, but they just get the door shut on them so many times. And I'm sure you've met many Japheths.
Yeah.
What can you say to him?
I think as Kenyans, we are coming from somewhere. If we can take Japheth back 10 years, I think it was not even easy to get a loan in Kenya. I think until sometimes when Equity Bank opened the window for us and began to work with even the marginalized, and it was hard for real. Even the people in the pay slips, it was hard to access financial loans. But right now we are going somewhere. I can tell Japheth last week, we launched the Association of Kenya Credit Providers, and this will bring together all credit institutions, banks, microfinances, circles. We will be together. Jubilant already is a member of that association.
Okay.
What we want to do is to ensure we share credit information. People can be able to access your information. You go to borrow from a particular place, they can see your information, how you are able to pay, your trust. Because I can say, yes, Jubilant, we are trying to go beyond the norms, but again, that does not mean the others will be able to do that, because everyone, like in the banks, risk is the first thing they see, not even the potential of the idea. They will see the risk. I think a solution is coming very soon, because when we begin to provide, to have the association working, we'll be able to walk to a bank and they use your information, not the security that you have, but your information, your credit worthiness, and access a facility. So we are going there.
Okay. Yeah. But for someone like Japheth, who has a great idea, no security, and in talking about credit rating, you know, a lot of Kenyans are still yet to wrap their minds around what their own personal credit rating is, where that information can be found, how to improve on it, and all guys just want is to put food on the table and to start expanding their small dreams into bigger dreams. But if we are setting up some of these platforms only last week, then doesn't Japheth and many other Kenyans have to wait until we really sort out I guess the credit rating issue, number one, until he manages somehow or not to get security? There's still that, you know, that gap. Yeah.
Okay, a question. Let me ask Japheth. Does he save? Because if you save, then there is history. You have something you can save. If you do business, you must see how are you doing the business. You can do it through M-Pesa. You can go to M-Pesa and ask him for your statements.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You can present that statement to the financial company, and they will look at it, then talk about your business, what you are doing, your projections. They'll be able to tell you whether you can access facility.
You can do that just from your M-Pesa transactions.
Your M-Pesa has that statement.
Right.
Yes, that you can use to show. Even if you don't have a bank account, you can use even the M-Pesa. Go there and show them what you have. If you have a bank account and you save, you can use it to get a loan. The issue is the security. You don't have security, but you have an idea. If the bank cannot cannot give you the solution, microfinances, they have a model where they can assist you. As Jubilant, working cost and Eastern, we have been doing that. We've never asked for even a statement. We are able to rate you as we work together with you. We work with you and we'll be able to see how potential is your idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're based in Mombasa at the moment.
You're based in Mombasa.
But are you able, you're on live TV right now, so
Yeah.
are you able to, for the many people like Japheth who are watching, who don't live in Mombasa, is this something that is devolving around the country? Is this a vision and a dream of yours to ensure that you're in all 47 countries? That would be great, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soon we are coming to Nairobi. I am working on that. We may set a branch in Nairobi next year. We are already in Eastern, Lower Eastern and Coast. We've just about to open a branch in Wote, which is the headquarters of Makueni County. We have a branch at Emali. So in Eastern, we are set. In Coast, we are set. On Friday, I'm opening a branch at Msambweni. Is ready to serve the South Coast people. And we are working hard that next year will be coming to Nairobi.
Okay,
Yes.
so only people right now at the moment in Mombasa can access.
They can access, but as
So
we
I can't just see you on TV and then pack my bags,
as I
go to Mombasa for a week, and then get a loan and then move back
not
to Nairobi.
really.
Okay.
As we talk right now, we have a group we call Virtual, Jubilant Virtual, and I have members who have just joined Jubilant in Nairobi, and they are getting loans. They've just disbursed the loans last month to them. We call Virtual because we don't need to meet with you. We just need to know you. We just need to interact you over the Facebook. We create a group for you. We can able to interact. We can interact with you through our website. You can get information there. You can call our office. We can talk.
Okay.
We can try to look at your trust. Then out of that, we're able to fund them. We funded 5 of them. We have only met with 1, but the one knows the other 4.
Okay.
So we can. What we need is, can we build trust in someone?
All right.
Yeah.
Cyprian, before we take the next caller,
Yes.
I want for Kenyans to understand what your credit rating actually means and the way institutions, financial institutions specifically, look at that first. Because that's one of the issues for many Kenyans who can't get access to loans, isn't it?
I said that already it has working with the banks very well, the microfinance banks and the commercial banks. So working, you go there and you have defaulted a loan somewhere, they look at the system and tell you, go and declare or clean yourself from the CRB, that's Credit Reference Bureau. We have 2 in Kenya already that are working. And I said we launched the association last week on Monday. This means we now need to bring all credit providers together so that at least you can somewhere, even if, and I was happy they said even down to the shopkeeper. If you can't pay the shopkeeper, will you pay a bank from another financial institution?
Right.
So we need to build that trust and
start trying to get a good credit rating, right? Because you can actually, if you pay your loans on time and if you are really good in terms of making sure that your financial part of your life is really well, what is the word that I'm looking for, is well organized.
Yeah.
You will have a lot more access.
Yeah.
And it's important for Kenyans to learn how to save, to invest, and to ensure that their credit rating is clean and good, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's take this next caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, Kobe. This is Lillian.
Thanks for calling, Lillian. You have a good question for Cyprian?
Yes, I recently started a business, and I talked to one of the local banks who really supported me, but they have really frustrated me.
Why, Lillian?
Yeah, I started my poultry farm with 250 chickens.
Okay.
So they gave me a loan, but before I even started up, they demanded for the money. And once my chickens were ready, the birds, I told them to at least give me 4 days so I can pay the loan monthly as I had been paying.
Right.
And they said, no, they want the money, and if I don't give them the money, they will demand for the whole amount.
Wow.
So when I told them, please, the chicken have been sold, just give me 4 days for the check to be mature so that I continue with the payment.
Right, exactly.
It's only 4 days I'm delayed. I always pay monthly.
Right.
And they said, no, we want the money and we want it tomorrow.
Oh, Lillian, Pole. And I'm sure
So
it's
I
so
told them,
frustrating.
The birds have been sold. Once I get the check, then I just give you the whole amount. And they said that is fine with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was just asking him, what can he advise me on such a case?
Okay, okay.
Good. I cannot very well understand about the bank and all that. Here to talk about microfinance, the way we do our things and the way we are as Jubilant, we are able to do that. But I can say that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I believe in Kenya we should be able to trust one another. And if I can see, Kobe, you have a business and this business is really doing well. Yes, you've delayed the payment.
It's 4 days.
I think 30 days is the extreme. It should be 30 days. If you have 30 days not paying the loan, now we should be saying you are really going overboard.
4
but
days
4
is a
days
bit
for me,
unreasonable, right?
it's reasonable because I think, and there is a check, and I can see the check is here. It's you just need the check to clear, and you'll be able to get the money paid. I think it's unreasonable, and I would ask her really, maybe if she could deposit the check with the bank, and the bank could watch 4 days. The check would have cleared,
right.
And after clear, they would take their installment.
I have a question for you. If Lillian right now, she's with a bank, can she, is there a possibility where she can now access a microfinance loan and parallel to the kind of loan that she has with a bank? And in doing that, can the microfinance institution help her pay off this loan, and then she's done with the bank, and then she now comes to you?
Okay, in microfinance we work. I said we start from somewhere. We need to create the confidence and the trust with you. We need to work with you for some time. It's worrying. In Kenya, I think we had clients that have come to Jubilant for us to give them loans, and they are under pressure to pay a loan in the bank because in the bank they took a loan and maybe they are really struggling, they're under pressure, they come to microfinance to take the money to pay, and even leave about the microfinance, they even go to Sherlock's to get money to pay. This is not good because already the interest has gone up. Right. The man has not helped the business, and it is not good. That's why I'm saying we should build trust and we should go beyond the norms now, creating ideas and models in financing that can really help Kenyans to access financing really without that kind of assets, but with trust, building trust and confidence in people's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investment groups are something I think that we don't tap into enough. I mean, if you know, chamas, we are Kenyans, we know about chamas, we are great, I think everyone in this country is in a chama. But in terms of really tapping into the potential of this investment group and taking it to the next level, where it's not just about out of 12 people you getting, you know, you putting 10K, and at the end of the year you get 120K. It's not really about that. It's about seeing a bigger picture, having a bigger vision for you as an individual and for the group. What can and how do you work with investment groups, and what can people do to really expand and go to the next level when it comes to chamas?
One, we have groups, and we've gone as small as 5 members forming a group, because others are saying no, we can't trust each other, all that. But you lack really 5 friends that you can trust, that can work together if really you are good. Kenyan. So we have seen that, and we are bringing them in our system. And in Chama, they are able to save and they can borrow. Now, when they come to Jubilant, they save the same within their Chama. Then we use their models of saving to determine their capacity, their potential to pay. Let me tell you, if you cannot save, you can't pay a loan. If your business cannot save, then it's not be able for you to pay a loan. Okay. We know we give a grace period. When we give you a loan, we give you a grace period. And we believe the grace period, the money that you've given, you've injected in the business, it will grow a certain level. So your business, what it was making, it will make more than that. Then you will be able to get the installment from all that, and you'll be able to pay. We are now going to appreciate even village banking. We even want to appreciate even the merry-go-rounds. We even want to appreciate even the, what we call them, the table banking, because all this is money. People are doing something. They may not have enough to loan themselves. So we come as Jubilant to bridge the gap. If they are only able to save 10,000 a month, wow, 10,000 a month, they are saving that. We come in, we know very well, if you give them a loan of 50,000, already, a month they are saving 10,000. Yeah. They can be able to pay. So they will be able to go the next level because of the service, because of the loan that we give to them, because already the loan will build. And again, I have to tell Kenyans, you cannot build your business on savings alone. It's really not able. Let me tell you, if you start saving today 1,000 shillings a month, that is 12,000 a year. Right. Yeah, you can get a loan, do a business, give you that 12,000 a month, and begin to pay the loan, and you grow. Because if you say, I will start a business when I have enough savings, then you not get it right. You take too long. If I need to buy asset today, I go for asset financing. It will take me 4 years to pay for the assets, but it will take me 10 years to acquire enough savings to buy that asset. And you know, with the way we are in Kenya, today you are saving, tomorrow something happens. You have to run to the savings, get something, and inject to something, to different place. So you will miss out your vision, what you want to do. So loans are important. They can grow you from where you are today to a next level tomorrow.
But they also, I think, inject a lot of discipline in terms of your lifestyle as well. Yeah. Being able to know that you're accountable, you have to make the payment. And if you don't, things could really go south. In talking about the most amount of money that I can access and the least amount of money that I can access, and how you judge that based on my business model and based on, I guess, a projection of 2014 to 2016. Tell us a little bit about that. How do you, I come in, I want 150,000. You look at my business model and you're like, you know what, let's start with 30. Wow. Does that happen?
Yes. Now, you come to Jubilant and you need 100,000 or 150,000. But we look at you, we try to interrogate you, we visit your business, we look at your cash flows and the records, and we realize for really, you can't for sure pay 100,000. We will tell you, get what you can pay. Proof. Pay it first. We'll give you the next amount, the loan. So within a year, you can take even 3 loans. Because, yes, you take 50,000, you pay very well within 6 months. You come again and tell us, I paid very well. We will not give you 50,000 again. We'll grant it you to 100,000. After paying 100,000, already you are doing well. Your business has grown. You'll be appreciating. What I say, the microfinances so much in Jubilant, we cannot fail to give you a loan because your business cannot pay. Yes, you come with a big amount, but we'll advise you. Our team is well trained and they are too loyal. They sit with you and really talk to you. If they tell you, take 50, don't take 100, listen. Because they are looked at your cash flows. You know, you can overdose the business. If you give a business 100,000 and it can't pay 100, it can only pay 50,000, then where will you get the other installment for the other 50,000? You have to start somewhere. You have to pay to give the business the money that it can pay, the loan that it can pay. Then you have to see if it pays very well, you'll be able now to go and get another loan. I've seen people starting from 5,000. Today, they are doing well, big businesses, because they started somewhere. I know you need big money, but you know, if even today, if Cyprian, I'm given 100 billion, where will I take? Before even I start thinking where to invest, time is going, grace period is over, I need to begin to pay the loan. I'll begin to pay the loan with the loan that I've been given. That is not okay. So I need to get the money that I can really service within the good time period of time, and when I service that, I'll be able to go back and get a better loan. We better even come for a top-up rather than starting the bigger loan.
Okay.
Yes.
Cyprian, I think what you're doing is an amazing thing, and I think you giving, yeah, absolutely. I think you giving an opportunity to many, many Kenyans who never thought that they could, and many who are watching who might never have thought that this would be available to them. Someone who trusts them enough and really is willing to walk this journey with them. It is why you were awarded last week. Tell us about that. How did you hear about it? And what does this mean for you and your business to get such a huge accolade?
Good. Jubilant Kenya is a member of AMFI, Association of Microfinance Institutions of Kenya. This is our umbrella body used for lobbying and really encouraging and trying to make us do business in the right way. And every year there is an award with Citibank, whereby it's an entrepreneur award. They are awarding entrepreneurs and the microfinance, because we are playing a major role in giving the entrepreneurs loans to do their business. And we applied for it because we are a member. So we did our profile and we gave them. And for really, we are not expecting to win because we are too young. This is our third year. We've just started our third year from July this year. And I thought the big ones, microfinances, that we have in Kenya, the hard one, would win. So I think I just did application and we said, okay, let's see. If we fail, we've tried. And we were amazed that day when we were called that Jubilant Kenya is the winner of the most innovative award. The most innovative microfinance of the year. Indeed. And we are really happy because it comes with, tells many people that these guys are doing something. And when a board is somewhere and they go through your profile and they say, and they don't know us. Majority don't know us. They didn't know Jubilant. Nobody knows us so much because we are not big thing. But we are coming there. So they really went through the profile. Out of many, I think it was 22 microfinances. Yeah. And I think out of the 22, the 9 microfinance banks were also there. You could not expect to win as a small company. But
they saw something.
They saw something, and this is what is giving us confidence even to walk the long journey and to begin to feel that we can really do something for Kenyans. Because if these guys sat somewhere and they are microfinance practitioners, people that were there before even I was born, they were in the system of microfinance, and they say these guys are doing something good to us, it gives us a lot of pride and feeling that we can really do it. Somebody somewhere has really appreciated the work that we are doing. Okay. And then to the investors, you know, Jubilant is opening up even for more investors. Already that brings about confidence. The investors that we have, the board of directors that we have, when they heard we have won our award now, to them it's a plus. My chairman, Steve Moya, was very happy. Cyprian, you mean you guys have won the award?
There you go.
They are happy. Because these guys have done something. Yes, first one, and 2 years down the line. We're doing your business for 2 years, and you are recognized. For really, it's amazing, and we are really proud of that. Thank you.
Cyprian, it's an honor and a pleasure to have had you here.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell them a little secret. Cyprian was supposed to bring for me, guys, a coconut or cassava crisps from Mombasa. Umenileta? Unaona. We spoke. I told him, end up on Mamangina Drive, get for me my cassava crisps or mnazi.
I've said tutongea.
That's what I'm going to do during this break. I'm going to get my coconut and mnazi. But listen, I think you're doing an amazing thing for Kenyans, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see where this star goes.
We are
absolutely,
yes.
absolutely. Thank you very much for being here. Giving you great advice every single day, and specifically to make your life better, to give you information that you did not know. But it is important that we start being a saving society, and we have that saving culture within us. However young or old you are, you can actually start today. All right. We will go ahead, of course, and connect you to Cyprian and his great company on our social media platforms. If you have any questions for him, you can continue that conversation there. Our trend of the day this morning, #IamMissing. All right, very crucial conversation which you must stay tuned for in the next hour. We'll be right back. Stay with us.